All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the dump off at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Newton flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
Watch them. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Newton to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A third down gain of 19. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there. And do some work afterwards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Vikings.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Newton now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, the first carry now for Tony Pollard. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the 39, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Here we go.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get him! Get him! Undercrush!
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Get out of here!
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Great.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 31.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer.
Let's go.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Step 20. Step 80. Rip right. 58's the mic. 58's
Now
the
a
mic.
play fake, and it's
Watch
Newton.
QB drop. Watch QB
Dancing to
drop.
his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. 3 buzz.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And some room to work. A gain there of 21 yards.
All day, baby, all day.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. Bring your tight end over there. Either way.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby!
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Yeah, baby!
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set! Ready! Check Mike 54! Mike 54! Check!
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts the defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
50 to Mike. Bring it!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rotate, screen, watch the screen. Delta. 58, boys, 58, 58. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. White now to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Gun. Hey, watch the lane.
Watch twist.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's McKinnon. And he's got Rome. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's go.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Safety's creeping.
On first down, McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Yeah,
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Gun. Under 10.
They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's all been a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 50. Watch the flood. Motion.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Stepping up, he's good. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Yeah, baby.
Tyree Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Right there, 54 Mike.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down, McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
They don't.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championship.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 81, 43.
Now Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now the Bills will take another timeout.
Good work,
and that's
boys.
going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Come on, set. 49's a Mike.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A toss to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
I'm on. 49. Watch 49. Here we go. Here we go.
49. 49, guys. Mike. 49.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Kill.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
They've been very cohesive.
Here we go.
Knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike's 50.
Bandit.
Hey, no, look, we got
On the draw, it's Pollard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Mike 50. Not here.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Mike 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Let's go, baby.
They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
From the 27, Jackson. It's complete to Diggs. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's do this.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
I'm coming after you.
They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 58's the 58's the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to throw.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 45 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Check. Gun. Check hot route. Hot. Look at him.
On first down, McKinnon again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Baby, all day.
That good for 22 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
$58's the Mike. It's a party now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.